Ladies and gentlemen, our speaker of the evening is a dear friend of Ed's, a friend of show business, a friend of anybody that's being pushed around by somebody else. And tonight we present the United States Senator from New York, the Honorable Jacob Javits.
Ed Sullivan, Mr. Chairman, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I shall detain you but very briefly, but I did feel that there ought to be a word about Ed from, as it were, the public sector, for we all owe him much. Ed, you've always appealed to me and to Mrs. Javits, who's here tonight, as the epitome of the modern day in terms of the medium that you use, for I think you show us how to have joy in the face of danger, and how in this very seriously dangerous world it is possible, by being adventurous and courageous as you have been, to present a panorama of excitement and interest which relieves some of the forebodings mankind has today. I think that you've made great contributions in your firsts and in your courage. Your line and profession is identified with that in a real way, though people rarely think about it in that sense. In presenting the Messiah ballet, the Irish dances, the Sadler's Wells, and other great presentations of that character on television, you have taught us something about the power and effect of this medium. Ed and I drove down here from home a little while ago and drove down Park Avenue, a street which is familiar to every New Yorker. It was very bright tonight in the late twilight, twinkling lights, and yet there was a power and majesty with all of this brightness and light, which reminded me very much of you and very much of the things that you do for all America. For I think that in your willingness to understand that there are problems of minorities, that there are problems of civil rights and civil liberties, that the Negroes live in our world and are entitled to a fair share of it, that there may even be something to be said for the other side, no matter how unpopular, and this is the very spirit and power of our country. And I think I bespeak the views of the millions in our own country. Understand that though all is not lightness and gaiety in life, the fundamental philosophy of joy is what makes life worth living. And in that, you are one of our prime translators. God bless you.
Thank you very much.